connect now. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night. All eyes, don't lie. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool. Midnight calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath. Inside, underneath. You were never alone.
Slow burn. midnight air. Slow burn, midnight air. Through the street, heavy steps feel it drag on me. Oh, soul rhythm deep in my chest, every breath like a test, like a test. Guitar crying a minor key, something out there watching me. Feel it close, but I can't see, just shadows following me. Something ain't right. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Back to the groove, but it feel off. Same road, but the light gon' solve. Strings cry, yeah, the tone get rough. Like the world just ain't enough. Dust rising the worn out boots. Truth hit harder than the proof. Something moving in the roots. Feel it crawling, feel it move. Oh, it's getting closer. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Everything closing in on me. Still there. Still there. This for the team. From zero, cold nights, no light, just a vision, one mic. No name, no hype, just fight. Built it brick by brick. Alright. Every doubt turned to fuel. Every loss made me move. But it wasn't just me in the room. Every step I was walking with you. Hold up. Hands up if you've been here. All this time, yeah, we still here. We rise from the dark to the light. 2K, that's life. Yeah, we built this side by side. We rise, hear the crowd.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here bringing you the first game of the evening. It is week number 6, day 4 of the AFL seeding phase. It's the final rounds. This is it, right? We've just got a couple of teams left to go through. The positions are going to be out there. We're going to know who moves on into the round of 32. And well, this is one of the final few points to be allocated. Crown Maki up against Equinox. And we've seen, those of you who are following the MPL, which I think is pretty much everybody, you'd notice that the first few bans, whenever you're dealing with anything in the AFL, is Marcel, Zushin, Freya. Is usually the first 3 bans. Granted, not every single 100% of the time, right? But pretty much, I would say, actually close to about 99% of the time. And you can see the first ban coming through from Crown Maki is the Marcel. The response here being Lucas, who has been used quite effectively in the AFL, in the jungle specifically, to actually deal with the Harley picks. So whenever there's a Harley, there's a lot of teams that have just been picking up the Lucas, and well, Lucas has just been super destructive at this moment in time. I mean, he just tanks through Harley's ultimate and just chases him down, because he's got that ability to actually sort of teleport or jump to wherever Harley is. So he's not a bad counter to Harley, very interestingly enough. The carry ban is quite an interesting one as well, because normally we won't see carry being banned within the first banning phase. So whenever we end up with a carry ban very, very, very early on, it makes you suspect that there's possibly something quite tanky on the way. Because, what's carry there to deal with? Oh, look at that. His Summer Sea realizing that Lucas has been banned out. So you might as well take advantage of it. The final 2 bans coming through from Equinox are the Freya and the Zushin. And that's to be expected. I mean, as we said, that's the trifecta of standard bans, even within the pro scene. It's the Marcel, the Freya, the Zushin. It's just, generally speaking, that's what we're going to end up locking onto. Now, going for the Claude this early on. Claude is usually the counter pick to the Zushin. Granted, the Zushin has been banned out, but he's also the counter pick to any of the low mobility, or rather we say utility mages. That's going to usually be their focus. So in terms of play style, like when you're looking at Claude, you have to delay that blazing duets, especially into the lineup that you have here. You've got the Kufra to use as a bit of a counter engage, or a bit of a counter pick to the Claude, so that if Kufra can get in, he can stop him from using that BMI. And well, I think maybe just the second skill from the Leo mod, so when he wants to dash, either when he's in his normal form or when he's on that horse of his, on the Phantom Steed. And then, well, Hijumi picking up another horse to go with it. It's the mythical Centaur Hylos with the Revitalize. And if you're looking at the style of drafting from the side of Equinox right now, they're setting up for early game pressure. You've got Hylos with the Revitalize. You've got the Leo mod. Both these heroes are so strong in the early part of the game. They can cause so much of problems for you when you're in the jungle. And whenever you have an assassin jungle, which is what Harley is, you expect a draft to go along those lines, right? But picking up Harley this early, the other counters to Harley, you'd expect to be banned out very, very soon from the side of Crown Maki. And those are usually MMs. There's a couple of MMs that can be used, but with the Claude being picked up, they're not really going to be stressing or focusing on that too much. The Bernadetta could be a respect ban. I think it definitely is a respect ban coming through. And well, Glue. Glue is just one of those heroes that you don't really want to be up against. Well, strangely enough, if you're a Harley, you also don't want to be up against a Glue because of the grab. Lucas and Glue can be quite good counters to the Harley.
Fight for the ultimate answer.
And Lucky, well, welcome to the stream. I hope you're gonna enjoy the show. The final ban here being the Hilda. Did they suspect it was going to be a Hilda on the XP lane? With Gosu Okado flashing the Thermos, right? I think maybe they suspect that it's going to be a tanky XP laner. Because you still have picks like Alice available, Phovius, Yuzong as well. And Thermos, as we know, is very good into those anti-heal kind of heroes. Lapu Lapu. I don't know how many of you have been really watching the MPL series. Lapu Lapu, the amount of plays, like legitimately the amount of TikTok highlights that's been happening with the Lapu pickup. It has been insane. I mean, I can't tell you the number of, within the space of maybe an hour. I can't tell you or an hour and a half. I can't tell you the number of 3-person Bravest Fighters combos that I've actually been witnessing. Lapu Lapu at this moment in time might be my favorite pick on the XP lane. Simply because he's hard to counter. There's not much that can deal with him. He's going to be solid into pretty much anything. And his utility, his use when we enter around those team fight situations is insane. And pairing that with either the Zushin or the Eve pick would be a very, very strong one for the side of Equinox. I mean, Zushin, as we know, is one of those heroes who combines with the Yuzong excellently well. The same with the Hylos. But I would actually say it might be better in this particular case to go for the Eve pick. Because if you're going to have the Eve pick, the double slow that comes out from both the Hylos and the Eve can set up quite nicely. And it would do the real well manipulation to keep heroes strapped in so that they can't just get out and dash back out. Eve also can provide somewhat of a counter to the Harley. In the sense that if he jumps in or is in the space of the real world manipulation, even if he dashes out, he's going to get stunned. It's going to be like a mini stun. But the final picks coming through from Crown Maki are the X-Borg. So they want X-Borg to... Well, it's going to be a bit of a skilled matchup for the X-Borg. Robs has to position very, very well just to make sure that the Yuzong doesn't jump in towards him and get that frog armor deleted. And Rama picking up the Valor. And Valor, as we know, is one of those heroes who is great into the Hylos. He's also decent into the Yuzong, especially if you're going to go for the flicker combination play. But with that being said, let's just transition very quickly into our wider angle so we can take a look at what is going on here in this particular matchup. As to be expected, it's a question of mid lane control. With the jungles, they usually go to get that little bit of a spot out so that you can get that a bit of extra XP that comes through from getting a spot out, and then guarantee yourself the level 2 timing quite quickly. Because having one extra skill is always better than having one less skill, let's be honest. Now, potential engagement here around the Litho. But the speed at which his summer has taken out that Litho, too quick for anybody to even dream of contesting. Both teams playing very, very or relatively safe at this moment in time. Just wanting to make sure that they have all the skills that's necessary. There's a bit of an engagement happening as Jumi is taking a lot of damage. Still has that the ability to heal back up, but opting to go for the recall. Now this means if the side of Crown Maki realize that there has been a recall from the Hylos, you got one less player on the map, and this could be a opportunity to set up. However, Omoyari with a lovely positioning of the waves. Meanwhile, the wave cut comes through from the side of Equinox on the top lane. So it's that wave equilibrium here on the bot lane that's keeping Omiyari very, very safe. So they know they can't just dive in, especially when you're up against a Kufra, right? When you're facing a Kufra, you gotta have that wave equilibrium sorted out on the gold lane. Otherwise, you're just gonna be taking way too much damage off. There's the engagement now. The Revitalize being popped from the Hujumi, but the stun, the deadly magic into the backline. There should be first blood as Harley just sticks around to make sure that that is going to be what it is. Now, Black Dragon into the backline with the Petrify. That's a return kill. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange here in the mid lane. Very quick, and that's the power of a Yu-Song. The Black Dragon, oh my goodness, it should be so low. The retribution did come on, but Kufra with the jump in, and Flicker manages to secure that kill. But Claude with a blazing duets into the backline. He comes in to get another pick off, and oh my goodness. Now, Leslie trying to get something done. Has the deadly snipe available, but wants to land one more with the passive just to make sure that you can get the damage done, because then it could be time for the dead. Oh my goodness, the BMI from Claude just keeping him safe and alive. That was a lovely exchange from both teams there in the mid lane. It's 2-2 as XP laners will be battling against one another. The engagement here onto the Yu-Song. The Fury of the Phoenix comes out as a hope to counter-engage the Phantom Steed underneath the turret. The drag back from Leomord just slightly off the mark there from Dark Knight. Meanwhile, Harley waiting patiently. He knows his target. It's either going to be the Zushin or it's going to be the Leomord. He's going to hope for the Leomord, but Hijumi should spot him out there, and he does spot him out in the mid lane bush. So it looks like Harley has to go back to the farm and wait. This has been a real battle just before the turtle. Both teams don't want to go in just yet and commit to an absolute retribution battle. They want to just make sure that they can gain as much control. There's a bit of poke damage coming in from the Harley. He wants to see if he can get that high loss quite low. The timing on that skill, could this be the moment for the deadly magic? He does have the second skill and the deadly magic available, but opts against committing it. Now the possible engagement here onto Gosu Akadu, who gets to stay a little bit safe. Meanwhile, the trade-off here in the bot lane. Phantom Steed, the drag back onto Leslie. She's underneath the turret and she gets a return kill. Is she going to get another? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jumi just stays alive. So they traded off for a kill in the bot lane. But I don't think Equinox will be all that happy with the exchange, because with that particular trade-off, they did lose the MM. So it was marksman for marksman. If they could have kept their marksman alive, I'd say maybe it's going to be a worthy trade-off. But as things stand right now, it's even as even could be. There's just like not even what you'd consider a gold lead on either side. Claude now just using the rotation speed of his to get across. Hijumi being poked down. Second skills to a bit of safety there, because that was coming through. The damage output was coming through quite a bit. I am loving the play from his Summer. He's using that Harley to just poke off the high loss. It's constant recalls. Meanwhile, Echoes could be caught out here. Glorious pathway with the slow. There's the follow-up with the blazing duets underneath the turret. This should be the ability to escape and get out. Meanwhile, Harley trying to get that deadly magic set in there. Does not have enough poke just yet onto the Zushin, who gets the reposition, flick it back to safety. I mean, saw the Harley and went straight in, but this is what we were talking about there. Now the deadly magic is committed, but the stuns, high loss, he tanks through everything. He had it all up and manages to get the pick-off, or set up for the pick-off. The last insanity has been committed with the flicker, as it's Dark Knight, the next one taken out. There's no frog armor here on Robs, who's going to try to somehow escape from the Claude. But I mean, with the oh my goodness, it's just XP laners both falling. Leslie taking down one, Claude the other. Nabs going in onto Rekugan on that Zushin, on the Zetian, sorry, and manages to cancel off the passive, so no passive's going to be available. However, Claude did seize this opportunity and managed to push in a turret, but he's going to get caught out here. The deadly magic, it's just a tick away. Oh my goodness, he let it. It's blazing duets. That was so close between the two, but with that, it's once more Crown Maki. They're trading off quite well. They get a pick off in the bot lane and manage to crack open the mid lane. So Crown Maki have slowly but surely put the squeeze onto this game here against Equinox and have gotten themselves into, I wouldn't say the driver's seat. They're not quite in the driver's seat just yet. They're close to it, though. They're riding shotgun. Let's say that. They're in the shotgun side. It's heading towards that direction where you can actually... Oh, there's the jump in here onto Hijumi. Once more, it's been the strategy of Crown Maki. They just want to go for the poke and reset, as in force Hylos back. Now Leomord, he's into the back line here. He wants to try to get in onto Echoes, who flickers back. Does he have the second skill? I don't think he's going to be living through this. Not with Gosu Okada on the Black Dragon. There's going to be the glorious pathway into the line of sight here, but look at this from the Hardy. He's just dishing out damage. He takes out Gosu Okado, uses the deadly magic just to secure it, and Hijumi is in a lot of danger as well. He's so low. Can they get close for the contest of the turtle as well? No, but it's 2-for-1 exchange overall. I would say it's a bit of an honest even trade up, but the Phantom Steed does come out. But oh, look at the play from Naz as he just gets the setup in here, gets the knock up, has the Tyrant's Wrath, is holding it. We're not waiting actually, maybe wasn't waiting too long. There was a little bit of a window of an opportunity to go in. The Deadly Snipe has come out from the Leslie. They're trying to get the chase on here as Harley had to disengage very, very quickly, as the counter play is now on Gosu Okado. He's back for revenge. He gets a knock up onto one. Oh, but the second skill forces him away. Meanwhile, the hunt is on to the Leomord, and that's going to be Harley taking out the Leomord. I mean, Leomord is actually used as one of Harley's counters, but if you don't have your skills available, you're not going to be able to do anything, and just bodies everywhere. This has been a very aggressive matchup. We can't say that we're lost for action here, and Don Rayo most definitely... Yeah, Leslie is not known for mobility. It's one of the reasons why we don't really see Leslie being picked up on the pro scenes. Not to say that she can't have a space in any lineup, because any hero, even the ones we consider to be dark system, can potentially have a place. I say potentially, right? There are a few heroes, I think, who cannot be picked unless they go in for the revamp. And Toxic Nemesis, yeah... It seems like so the sustain coming through from a lot of these players is just like, whoa, my goodness! I don't know how they're surviving. But the XP lane battle continues. There has been a lane swap in here. On the side of Crown Maki, they would be happy with the map control and the gold lead. They have picked up a 2k gold lead. We do have the first Lord of the match up. Look at the deep positioning here from Isama. He goes in with the deadly magic. Didn't even have to put the second skill. Now gets back to a bit of safety. Oh, the dodge, the Duke out, the Black Dragon form has been committed, but he walks straight back in. Oh my goodness, it's a shutdown on the Harley. Meanwhile, there is a chase here onto Leomord Frog armor. Not there for the Xbox. You can't really chase it. Now the engagement onto the Hylos. Revitalize has been committed, but look at this. This is what a Valor does to a tanky lineup. But my word, Omimaru on the double, and Gosu Okado with the wrap around Crown Maki. They were in position, and they somehow, some way, they actually got themselves into a not good situation. I mean, they were in the driver's seat at that moment in time. It was just a couple of micro decisions, micro plays, and it's Equinox who've turned this around. Not just deleted the 2k gold lead, have brought it back into their favor, evened out the kill count as well. This is quite a dramatic and sudden turnaround here from the side of Equinox, and this is why there's certain teams you just can't count them out, even though you can have such a strong start to the game, as we've seen in the Land of Dawn. It just takes one misstep, one misplaced skill, one bit of indecision, and everything can change. Now, it's all about the wave equilibrium. Granted, it is the first Lord, but look at the blazing duets here as they take out the Leslie, the dive into the back line. It's the killing spree. The entire team of Equinox marching with the Lord as if this was a funeral procession. But the Holy Shield is in there, right? We knew that was going to be the case. Look at the engagement here from the Kufra, but he has to be careful. There's a lot of poke damage that can come through as Leomord with a little bit of a dive underneath the turret. Oh, mega kill with a setup as Harley tried to get into the back line. The last insanity is being committed just to try to clear the waves. Immortality has been procced. Do they have the damage? Glorious pathway. Kufra with a counter engage. The lovely tyrant strap as he drags back Ijumi underneath the turret. And it's a shutdown kill onto the Yuzong. Leslie with the deadly snipe. They're trying to protect one another here. Are they going to do that? Between Omimaru and Dark Knight, they shared the damage and escaped the deadly snipe from the Leslie. But Claude actually has got the full Trinity build already online, so he is certainly going to start hitting like a truck if you're a frontliner. But though, obviously he's waiting for the Blazing Duets to dive into the backline. We do know that. Under a minute to go for the next Lord. So it's farming stations for the next minute and maybe, actually no, I'd say for the next 30 seconds. Then it's going to be a question of map control, just to make sure that you can, if you can control the waves, you can drag teams out of position to give yourself the numbers advantage around the first neutral objective. Or in this case, the second one, which is the second Lord of the game. We are beyond the 12-minute mark, so as we know, no holy shields. So the way we sink the waves now becomes very, very, very important. Harley with a push on the bot lane. Normally you try to push the lane furthest from the Lord, but he has to be very careful, knowing that Hylos, as you can see, is on the hunt. Commits a glorious pathway. Oh, his summer. I almost saw winter there. With the way Hylos was coming, it was like winter was coming. And does manage to recall at just the last second. Now the engagement. Oh, the last insanity comes out. And that's going to be no Xbox. So the ability to contest is there. The deadly magic was committed onto Claude. But there's the Phantom Steed. They're out on a hard focus as Leslie, who gets the second scale back. A glorious pathway into the mix just to get that a pick off. But there's a shutdown kill coming through. Now it's the zoning that's happening in here. No MMs, so neither of the teams wanting to commit too much. Oh, look at this play coming through from Harley. He wants to go into the deadly magic. Can he get this down? He's managed to pick up one, but this is what the power of a Leomord is. He is one of those heroes who can tank through Harley's ultimate. They try to chase him down here. Do they manage to get it? Kufra being dragged back under the turret, but Leomord somehow unkillable sustains through all of that. Meanwhile, the team, Crown Maki, have got this Lord started up here. They've created all the space in the world, but now the Black Dragon form does come out as Yuzong wants to potentially get a couple of pickoffs just to make sure that the Lord won't be as effective as possible, but he's going to be poked down quite low with the sustainer Yuzong has. He just heals back up. Hylos also alive, but doesn't have the revitalize for the defense just yet. It's still, I think, what about 30 seconds away, and then you're going to have that revitalize coming out.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Right, meanwhile, on the top lane, Crown Maki doing an excellent job of just controlling the waves. They've left the mid lane turret as to be expected. They want to try and get the control here onto the top lane. Kufra angling his way towards the back line. It's a full 4v5 here on the top lane as this tier 2 turret is going to be trying to be pressured in here. Harley goes in, but he's going to have to jump back to a bit of safety. The wave has been cleared quite quickly. Lord being allowed to freely push on the bot lane. Now the control is in there. Fury of the Phoenix as a setup. The counter engage is on. Black Dragon form coming out from Gozu Okado as they take down two. They're trying to chase everybody else in towards the mid lane, but the Lord still, as we can see, marching his way on the bot lane. That's going to cause that little bit of a distraction that can create the space here if Leslie makes the movement across towards the top lane to be able to take that top lane turret, but it is Robs who's making that play across, gets the lane pushed in here. They have the minion power though to actually take this down. It's only one wagon. So the wave is being cleared quite effectively from Gosu Okado. He should be able to save this, just a sliver of HP, which is what is done. In return, Equinox tries to add a little bit of pressure here on the bot lane as both teams reset and are waiting for the Lord. Yeah, Don Ryo. Leslie is kind of looking tasty at this moment. The Tyrant's Wrath into the last insanity, as that was the last rites for Claude. Fury of the Phoenix, there's the setup, as his summer has to dash back. Yuzong. Now, this is the point where he has a little bit of a drop-off, but look at the setup from Kufra. He gets it onto 2. He gets the follow-up in there from his team. Last insanity committed. That's 2 taken down. This means you have 3 down for the count, but the waves were not as far along as the side of Crown Maki would have loved. If they had that a little bit closer, they would be able to pile on the pressure and maybe crack open the base, but at least this way they should be able to secure a tier 2 turret before they disengage. They want to achieve it on the top and bot lane. It's going to be the Tyrant's Wrath coming out onto Rikugan, but the blazing duets just to clear out the wave and zone everybody back. Look at the damage here. Oh, that's going to be Leomore taken out by Robs, and the timing on this could not be worse for the side of Equinox. Crown Maki have the option now to go in for an uncontested Lord. They are playing a little bit on the aggressive side here, but I think they've decided to err on the side of caution. It's best to take the Lord, but do they wait, right? Because here's the question. If you wait 30 seconds, you'll have the 18-minute Lord. If you don't wait 30 seconds, you won't have the 18-minute Lord, but Leomord will respawn. It's a bit of a conundrum, but I suppose when you have the advantage, you might as well go for it. There's a Black Dragon trying to be committed here. It's going to be the Valor who just manages to secure it, but there is a pick-off kill in return. But it's a 2-for-1 exchange. There's a blazing duets onto everybody. He's not going to be able to wipe out everyone, but look at that from Navs. Oh my goodness, what a setup. Winter Crown has been committed, but that should be no way, no life for Rikugan. And look at this Kufra, he's just unstoppable right now. He's been setting up play after play. I mean, 2, 3, and 17. What a performance so far from this Kufra. But unfortunately, no wave equilibrium being set this time. This could be very, very, very deadly if you're the side of Crown Maki. You had the numbers advantage to seize this. There was full 3 people. If you delayed the mid lane wave, that was a potential winning angle. As we head into the 19-minute mark, once more, Lord being allowed to just push there a little bit freely. That neither team wants to try to deal with the Lord just yet. It is being slowed and stopped. The second wave equilibrium is in there to a certain degree, being cleared out in the mid lane. Harley trying to find that angle to get in onto the Claude. Has the deadly magic available. The Lord does rush in. Now the Fury of the Phoenix set up as a bit of a counter to engage. Will we see the last insanity being committed? Blazing Duets is into the backline, but Harley with the deadly magic. It's a killing spree on the Leslie. Xbox committed the last insanity, zones everybody away. Meanwhile, it goes to Ocado in the backline. He's being kited, and it's a double kill going the way of Leslie. Could this be a potential winning angle? It's just 2 left alive. It's a triple. Will we see the Maniac? They're going it onto Rikugan. The deadly snipe does come out, and it's going to be Rama who takes that kill, and it's going to be a full team wipe. They have enough minions. That's the lock on. Crown Maki with the victory in the first game of the evening. What an entertaining match to start us off. This could have went either way. It was Crown Maki at the end who clutched it out, and it's a double roam MVP. Naz most certainly with an MVP for performance, right? Take a bow, Naz. That was a solid performance, and Moonton agrees with a 11.6 rating on the Kufra. Those jump ins and engages from the Kufra, so on point. Hijumi on the high loss with a rating of 8.1, picking up the other MVP. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to head into our pause screen. We'll be back in, just a couple of minutes, as it's going to be Zone Lanevaders up against Friction in the next match of the evening.
late night, dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say, no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps. Wait, let it ride like that, slow, bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no pass, just pass, no sound, just bass. Everything in place, no tone, don't flex, no need, just press. One move, that's set, no doubt, no guess. Feel it in your chest now, slow. Everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool.
Midnight calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too inside, underneath. You were never alone.
Slow burn. Midnight air. Slow burn. Midnight air. Through the street, heavy steps feel it drag on me. Oh, soul rhythm deep in my chest, every breath like a test, like a test. Guitar crying a minor key, something out there watching me. Feel it close, but I can't see, just shadows following me. Something ain't right. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Back to the groove, but it feel lost. Same road, but the light gon' solve. Strings cry, yeah, the tone get rough. Like the world just ain't enough. Dust rising, the worn out boots. Truth hit harder than the proof. Something moving in the roots. Feel it crawling, feel it move. Oh, it's getting closer. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Second match of the evening is going to be Zone Lanevaders up against Friction to see who's going to be moving through to the next stage of the competition, that round of 32. Kirozaki with the first ban coming out from Zone Lanevaders will be the usual trio that gets banned out. The Zushin, the Marcel, the Freya. That's like our typical bans. Oh, it looks like they're deciding to go for the Fred ban. Fred has been quite strong and been used to great effect here in the pro scene. Though picking up Fred, like you know that there's a Fred coming on the way if Guinevere gets banned out. It's like automatically opens the door for a Guinevere when you at least opens the door for a Fred when you ban out the Guinevere. Hanabi, Bernadetta. So Hanabi is most obviously a respect ban, right? That's just because as we know, Hanabi is neither meta or in the AFL. Surprising. It's been a reasonably common pick, and so definitely a respect ban coming through, and so Hanabi's been removed. Harley, the magic boy, whenever he doesn't get banned, he gets picked. And it's followed up by two very obvious respect bans. It's the Bernadetta and the Selena, followed by the X-Borg as well, so potentially something tanky, as Ash says Friction didn't show up for their match, but then they met them in 5-man queue. I don't know. Did you manage to get your revenge for them not showing up for the match in the ranking system? You can let me know. And well, with the Marcel being left open, Slime picks up the Marcel double quick time. I mean, you're not gonna let that Marcel go. He's just too strong right now. Combines with so many different heroes in terms of combos, but just in and of himself, on his own, the way he can be used, that disruption ability is deadly. Catnap on the Cag, who has not been featured all that much as of late, because she does take a while to scale, and you know, the mid lane prio being the way it is I mean, it's like you draft according to trying to get that mid lane priority. Meanwhile, it looks like Zone Lanevaders, they want to go in for a full-on teamfight composition here. They've got the Leomord into the Minotaur, into the Ixia. So you got the Phantom Steed, Minoan Fury, and Full Barrage that synergize well with one another. Novo picking up the Melissa and opting for Inspire, at least for the time being. But into the second banning phase we go, and the Glue, potentially a suspected pick on the XP lane. Because if you have the Glue, it gives you that XP laner with early game potential. Actually, like Glue, he just kind of scales right throughout the match. Which is, you know, he's just strong and tanky right throughout and can cause quite a bit of disruption, especially considering we have Minotaur as the roam pick for the side of Zone. Because, I mean, Minnow, as we know, is not the best in terms of early game potential. He needs a couple of items to come online. Sora, it actually depends on which region you're in right now as to how you rate and how you rank the Sora pick. So Sora is in Indonesia considered to be a prio pick, but if you move across to the Philippines, they don't seem to rate him all that much. He has been used, however, to counter the Paquito, but it's a very, very skilled matchup. It's a question of who's going to land what first. So if Paquito gets his full combination of, you know, it's Sora who's going to hospital. If Sora gets his combo up, then it's Paquito back to base. But I mean, Paquito, you don't really want to leave a Paquito open these days. Paquito is super, super, super strong. He's a definite must-pick, must-ban hero at this stage. In the updates, you know, future updates will possibly change that. Speaking of potential future updates changing things, it's the Ruby, who we know after this next update is going to be very, very deadly. She's going to definitely move into the must pick, must ban category of heroes. And to deal with the sustain from the Ruby, it looks like Death Eater 22 wants to lock onto the Alice, which, to be fair, can combine quite nicely with the rest of the lineup, especially if they throw in either a Zushin or a Zetian. Zetian would be much better, because Zetian pairing with an Alice, toxic combination. Toxic, toxic, toxic. It's just something you don't really want to be playing into, especially if you have the Minoan Fury and Full Barrage follow-up and the ability to escape it all, because he's going to be hunted. You're going to be hunted down with that Phantom Steed from the Leo mod. So the Zone Invaders, their draft is looking quite tasty at this moment. Gemini with the final pick, and well, it's the will we see the Freya? Because I mean, Freya wouldn't do too badly into this lineup. Will be able to just chunk down whoever comes in front of her. Lunox jungle is a little bit too slow, in my opinion, as a jungle pick, to be able to rotate. And even though you can use the Lunox to counter the Alice and the Minnow and the Leo mod to a certain degree, because it just depends on how long you hold on to the Brilliance form, right? I wouldn't say it's the most ideal, and it's Gemini just switching out there for the Suyu, which is very, very fast in terms of jungle clear. Of all the meta junglers right now, it's Suyu with the fastest jungle clear speed of all of them. I think the only jungle that's, I wouldn't say viable, I'd say is probably B tier, maybe knocking on the door of A tier, but definitely not an S tier jungler right now, is the Nolan, because Nolan's jungle clear speed is just off the chain. And Mateus, we'll keep an eye out on Catnap with the Kagura and the Exorcist skin, because as you said, it is his main, and well, we're always on the hunt for those fantastic plays that can come out from a Kag. Because I mean, Kagura is one of those mechanically skilled, or has that mechanical abilities, and as we say that, I thought we were going to get through a second game without the pause meta hitting, but it looks like that is not to be the case. It is Zone Lane Invaders Minnow, who is just trapped in base. It's like Munton saying you're supposed to be an extinct creature, or not even extinct, a mythical creature, and just we're going to keep you there in the base. We're going to keep you in the labyrinth. So we're just going to be waiting for Minnow to get himself sorted out. Mateus, no, Nolan. When Nolan's going to be meta again, we don't know. He has to get a buff to his energy. So he is so heavily reliant on his blue buff that it's a problem, number one. The other problem is, even though he has a lot of escape ability, he's not comfortable when it comes to that early game pressure and the early game bit of invades that can happen. So as long as he doesn't have his blue buff up and running, he can only really go in with one combination, and there's no way to get out. And we're dealing with this high mobility, high aggression from the roam picks. I mean, you look at most of the meta roam picks right now. Marcel, as Friction has picked up, right? His entire skill kit revolves around going in and putting pressure, jungle, lane, wherever, right? He's there for pressure. Hilda, Khalid, Cho as well. These are heroes that are designed to put pressure onto you. Hylos could the same. Gatto, who has his place. They constantly go in, and if you don't have your enough energy, on a Nolan, you're gonna get trapped out. It's gonna be a problem. Like, it's 100% you're gonna have issues when it comes to it, right? So hopefully, yeah. He's got that mid-game power spike as well. Granted, it does depend on your itemization. Whenever I do play a Nolan, which is very rarely, right? I'll be honest. But whenever I do pick up a Nolan, I've got like this one-shot combo that you can use. It's just within maybe half a second to a second, you can delete any squishies in front of you, and actually all squishies. It's just very difficult to try to get your positioning towards the backline. I mean, look at the Marcel. He does manage to pop the passive on the Zetian, but this is what you expect from a Marcel. He's just constantly going to be doing this. Uses that Revitalize. He goes in. Oh, they almost timed that quite nicely. Friction. The flicker being burnt from Slime as he gets back out, knowing he did use the Revitalize. Yes, Mateus. Atlas is a monster this season. They've been using him very much like how you use the Marcel. I mean, you look at this. You go in, you get that passive procced, you just stun up somebody, you disrupt them a little bit, and then he goes back out because he has that natural freeze on his passive. And then added to that, he's got the big team fight spell, which makes taking neutral objectives significantly easier because Fatal Links is deadly. I mean, it's a choice between him and the Kalea when it comes to dealing with a Harley pick. Flicker comes through from Kirozaki just to try to get away from the potential poke damage. Though, you know, the Lunox, I mean, the Kagura doesn't have the poke damage just yet. Needs to get the level 4 to get that done. Now, Snowflake could be hunted out here as Slime does get the little bit of control in there, but now he's trying to go in. Oh, the Flicker just saving the Ixia, taken down quite low, as Dune Drifter 911 almost had to call the ambulance there. The Flicker making sure that, he didn't have to press that 911 call. Turtle? It is turtle time. Both XP laners trying to get that level 4. At least Leslie already in there. Alice not quite. But he's trying to zone the Leslie away. Minotaur trying to get in close. Here as Leomord on the Phantom Seed. Who's going to win this battle? It's Suyu who gets the turtle, and they managed to get first blood. A lovely arm offended coming out from Ruby, and with that friction, they've gotten themselves into a pretty solid start. Turtle and first blood are building up to a 1k gold lead.
Blue team hero has been slain.
And with that, there's another pickoff going there on the mid lane, as Kagura, as you say, has been quite deadly. Melissa, lovely low lane equilibrium management here, just forcing the Ixia out. Now the stun comes through. The Tweedledall has been committed by Novo. Can they get the pick off? They know there's no Flicker, and that's a combo coming through. This is what lane equilibrium is all about, right? When you freeze your lane, it forces people to overextend, and the possibility for setups comes out. As look at that once more with that lane equilibrium. We were just talking about it in the bot lane, and we see it in the top lane as well. Though, to be very honest, the lane that's supposed to have that same type of lane equilibrium when you push and pull is actually the mid lane. The yin-yang combination comes through from Kagura, but is an overextension here? It's the golden hour to save the day as Catnap was rescued. Minoan Fury has been committed. Slime was the one taken out here, but Melissa with the Tweedledall onto 2. Gemini with the follow-up, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange as Friction are bringing in the burn right now. Ruby going in, just trying to control everyone up here. Alice with the zone away. She's has committed the arm offended, right? Oh no, yeah, arm offended has been used. I was wondering why she didn't try to use it just at the time of the buff. Nice spot out from Novo, sensing that they weren't going to contest. Whenever a team's not going to be contesting for the turtle, as you can see here, you as the gold laner have to be aware that you are about to be ganked, because that's the normal, the usual, the typical trade-off. Yeah, Mateus, I would agree that Kag does have that, but she doesn't have a lot of the skills that you need from a mid laner. It's the reason why she fell off quite a bit from the meta. There's the golden hour here, just sealing everybody in, as now Ixia comes across. Can we get to see the setup? The Minoan Fury is in there. The full barrage comes out, as it's just 2 taken down. Melissa with the go away, trying to escape this, but the range from Ixia gets the double. There's a setup. Kag trying to escape this, but the control. So that's the thing with the Kag. If you miss your combo, it's GG's for you. And with that, it's the gold lead decreased quite significantly from the side of Zone Lane Invaders. Ruby with the arm offended, the drag back, not even the revitalize is able to save the Minotaur, as Dog Day gets the pick off. Alice now with the counter poke. Wants to zone this Marcel away, because we've seen him go in with these like mini invades all the time, just disrupting the rotation timing from Snowflake on the Leomord. Alice had a nice wave cut, but is trying to poke onto Ruby. But Ruby, as we know, has a way too much to sustain. The Phantom Steed has been committed to the Throne of Ruin as well. Oh, we see the drag back. The armor fended is in there. Leomord underneath. The turret does not get armor fended into it. Oh, it was on cooldown. But there's the Marcel slime providing that bit of extra protection. Now the armor fended comes out. The cooldown was done. Look at the control. They take down another. This Ruby unkillable right now. As it's just continuing the pressure. Kag trying to get the yin-yang combo into the jungle. But it's Kirozaki who manages to disengage. Ruby, she was so low, just one skill onto the minions and Minnow. There's the Fury of the Phoenix being used as a bit of a disengage tool, and the flicker play from the Ruby unstoppable. Dog Day is having his day. It's in the sun, in the spotlight, just going a ham on the Ruby. Mid lane being pressured in here. This should be the mid lane turret taken down, and that's going to be mapped now completely open with the turtle as well in favor of Friction. This game had that little bit of a back in front feel, and now it's going to be Friction. They're just rotating across. Nice movement in here. They're going in for this. A bit of pressure. It's going to give Melissa the space to potentially take a turret as we should be see this wave cut. Yeah. Marcel just trying to distract, creating the space for the team. They want to bait out the scales first. Minoan Fury has been committed, but I think maybe it's time to back off. They have stuck around for quite some time, and you don't want to dive in on a Minnow, especially if you don't know if the Minoan Fury is up and running. Which it is. Now is the engagement here of Marcel onto Minnow. He's trying to bait out the Minoan Fury. That's the big spell. That's the one that set up that skirmish for the side of Zone Lane Vaders, the one that they won a few minutes ago. So the way this game is being played out, Friction have to continue with trying to get those pickoffs. Whereas Zone Lane Vaders, they need to force these team fights. The go away coming out from Melissa. They are full barrage is in there, as it's going to be the golden hour that catches onto everybody. But the Fury of the Phoenix being used from the Zetian. But Zetian is going to be hunted down by this Ruby as the... Oh, look at Catnap just with the escape there as Ruby baits out everything. Now she's just controlling the front line. Minnow uses the Revitalize, the flame shot coming in there. Look at the play here from this Ruby. She's just so deadly right now. Suyu with the engagement on to Dune. Drifter, who is forced back. He wants to go in for a little bit more. Kag underneath the turret gets the yin-yang combination. Gemini dashes back to a bit of safety. The Lord is up. They may not want to stick around much longer. Look at this Ruby. Ruby, the immortal of the XP lane. Just sustaining through everything. Now the damage output comes in from the Melissa. It's Suyu who picks up the double. Ruby just back in there saying, what do we need the Lord for? I'm like a Lord all on my own. I'm just going to take everything down, as this is going to be Gemini taking the Lord down to just half HP. Probably summoning the troop there. She's like, guys, I need some help here. This Lord is hurting a little bit. And now that's going to be the Lord for the side of Friction. And as we always get to see, this is the difference between a lot of teams right now who made it or didn't make it out of the AFL. It's a wave equilibrium, full barrage into the Fury of the Phoenix. The Minoan Fury is in there, but it's going to be Marcel with the golden hour coming through. It's a 2-for-2 exchange, so I would say this is sort of even. Kag trying to get a return pickoff, has to escape the attentions of the Alice. The Lord being allowed to freely push in, so this creates the space to take some tier 2 turrets on the bot lane. But Melissa is opting to just take the red buff. Nice pickup from Kag here in the mid lane. It's going to be a mega kill. Now we're going to see the turret falling in the bot lane. And should be the top lane as well, as the double minions are pushing through here. It's just the next wave coming in. And that should be... It should be, because you got the double wagon. Oh, Leomord, he has other ideas. He wants to try to take this down as quickly as he can, just to protect the tier 2 turret, which he should be able to. It is quite low, so it was very, very close. Marcel with that poke sending the Leomord back to base. there's another wave coming in, and Marcel is in a nice position to help the team secure a tier 2 turret on both sides. If you just take a look at his positioning, but the side of Zone Lane Invaders want to make sure the mid lane turret doesn't even get close. So this is going to be the second tier 2 turret that should be taken out. Ruby waiting in here as Alice tried to get that engagement, but all this time around, look at the golden hour. It saves the team as they manage to disengage. Nicely done. Now Kag trying to find that angle into the backline. Catnap is quite low, uses the mobility to disengage, but the Tweedledall being committed from the Melissa. Novo, he throws out the go away and dishing out the damage in there. It's Slime who manages to get the kill. The continuation of this fight is in here. The Tweedledall slows coming in as Suyu with that skill shot. The Revitalize has been committed. The Yin Yang into the backline, and this continuation in here as Slime once more with the setup. The drag back, the arm offended coming through from Ruby, and the wave pushing in here. That's 4 taken down. There's just 10 seconds. Leomord, he has to try to defend this, but there's just going to be one sliver of HP on that minion. There was no way to go on the lock. If they had a couple more minions, that could have been GG's there and then. Now, mid lane being pressured in here. Leomord wants to try to force that away. The space being created by Marcel. It's the Melissa with the lock onto the turret. Alice trying to clear the wave and does manage to do so. But the same thing can be said for the top lane wave. It's being pressured in here, but I think the side of Friction need to back off. They need to show a bit of respect for the side of Zone Lane Invaders in the defensive capabilities that they have. Ruby is having an MVP worthy performance. I mean, it's 8-1 and 7 on this Ruby. Not to say that the rest of the team are not doing anything. I mean, you look at the scores all across the board, they have been doing quite well. The 12-minute Lord has been taken. Now it's just a question of wave equilibrium, who you can see as a potential pickup. As you notice, oh no, the Catnap clearing the mid lane wave might have disrupted this wave equilibrium. But the damage output from Novo as Slime manages to secure the kill. Will this be another? It's a double. But Ixia with the full barrage. Fury of the Phoenix just like a second late. It could have trapped almost everybody in that full barrage. But once more, you can see pressure being placed here onto the mid lane wave. This means the wave equilibrium not going to be quite right. Leomord, he's going to get dragged back. He's going to get caught out, stunned up. Do they have the damage? The golden hour traps everybody. Ruby in the position. Got that angle right. Arm offended, drags everybody back. There was a shutdown kill there as a... It's 2 for 4 exchange. The base is open. The Lord is in there. They can get the lock on if they can, if they want to. It's unstoppable for this Kagura and Ruby. Ruby's just basic attacking this turret. The Lord is in position. Ruby's like, I don't care what anybody right now, and just takes on the crystal and wins the game for Friction. And with that, it's just an MVP only going the way of Friction. It is Dog Day, as to be expected. What a performance there on the Kag. I mean, on the Ruby. 10, 1, and 9 for Dog Day. Definite MVP worthy performance. Followed shortly behind by Catnap with a 10.3 rating. But with that being said, that was the second game of the seeding phase done. We'll be heading into the third and final game of the evening in just a few minutes. It's Blaze Warriors up against Cornflakes. So I'm going to have that pause screen up and running. Don't forget to smash the like, share, and subscribe button, and we'll be back with you in just a second.
Late night, dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, always, dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe, step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say, no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps, Wait, let it ride like that, slow. bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no pass, just pass. No sound, just bass, everything in place. No tone, don't flex, no need, just press. One move, that's set, no doubt, no guess. Feel it in your chest now, slow. Everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool.
Midnight calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. We are in game number 3 for the evening, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the poll up. I was just enjoying going back and watching some of the gameplay from the previous two matches. Let me put this up while we're getting into the banning phase as well. So we're going to find out between Blaze Warriors and Cornflakes, who's going to be winning this particular match. It's Cornflakes on the red side. It was Blaze Warriors winning the coin toss and opting to go for the first pick, and immediately banning out the Harley. And there's a Julian ban coming out as well. We haven't seen much of Julian bans across the tournament. I'd say that's definitely a respect ban. You know, whenever you see something that's a little bit off meta in terms of the bans, it's the Julian ban coming out. TZ just taking a bit of time here making the decision. I mean, we do have 50 seconds, and that's the beauty of tournament lobbies. I know everybody goes on and on and on about the skins, like, and everyone's raving about the skins, but it's really the the fact that you get 50 seconds to decide in the banning phase where all the difference is going to be made. Now we have the Marcel as the follow-up ban for Blaze Warriors, another hero that you just can't leave open. The same can be said for the Pac-Man. I mean, Paquito, he's so strong right now. That shield that he has, the sustain, the poke ability, very annoying to deal with. Into pretty much any lineup right now. He's one of those heroes that just can go in there. Can be played slightly flex, because, I mean, you can pick up a Paquito in the jungle, not recommended. I'm not saying that, don't say that, oh, wait, I'm just recommended that I play Paquito in the jungle. No, no, no. His jungle clear speed is not as fast as it should be. He's just very, very viable on the XP lane right now. We're just watching the YSS as the last ban for the side of Blaze. YSS has fallen off a bit from the meta. That Mountain Shocker of his is still quite effective as a tool, though. The final ban from the side of Cornflakes, they get rid of the X-Borg, which we have noticed, especially in the African continent, is one of those heroes that always ends up being banned. I think across the AFL, because as we always say, the AFL is running from Central to Southern Africa. So like it's including countries like all the way from Cote d'Ivoire and Mauritania, all the way down to South Africa right at the bottom. I mean, it's just a lot of countries that were participating in this. And just looking at a precursor, like a little sneak peek I had of the stats. Stats is one of those things that I do like to take a look at. X-Borg is one of the top banned heroes in the African continent. Quite surprisingly. But speaking about heroes that are usually banned and, well, was open, it's the Zushin. I mean, the moment Zushin's available and you have first pick, there's no other first pick you can go for. Zushin is too strong right now. However, if you take a look at the pro scene, because whenever you're watching the MPL games, I like to play a little game with whomever I'm having a watch-along party with. It's like when you see a particular pick, who do you expect to be the follow-up pick or the follow-up bans? So normally whenever you see a Zushin being picked up, you'll see a Claude follows it very, very shortly. Claude is one of the perfect counters to the Zushin. And you'll see this even in the pro players, like the way they work around it. They know that Claude's Blazing Duets is mainly meant for the Zushin. So only when Zushin is in position does Claude go in, and he just hard focuses the Zushin. It's like he ignores everybody else. Even if somebody's low in front of him, he just hard focuses the Zushin. Will we see that Claude pick coming through from the side of Cornflakes? Well, we'll get to see very, very soon. Whenever you pick up, and this is something that you'll notice in terms of banning as well, I am Limitless picking up the Suyu within the first phase. So if the enemy picks up the jungler in the first phase, in the current meta that we're in, you have to pick up your jungler in the first phase as well, because otherwise they're just going to use the second phase to ban out all the other potential jungles that you can't play, and then you're going to end up with something that's very off meta And as we know, right, jungle's one of the most important roles in the game. So nice that TC follows it up with the Leo mod, who can be used to cancel and deal with the Farsa. This Moskov pick coming through from Ashley. Moskov is an absolute monster in the pro scene right now. He is certifiably unstoppable. That split push potential that he has, the amount of pressure he can pile in is unbelievable. Granger, strangely enough, has dropped off in terms of the meta picks. I mean, you still see it. You just still see him in the MPL. Not to say that you don't see him, right? It's just that the damage output is not quite there. He has to build up those Sky Piercer stacks. And actually, we have to build up stacks any which way, right? But he really does need that Sky Piercer stacks to become effective. And just looking at socials by Kenny, well, we'll take a look at Leroy and see if he can get his stacks up and running, especially the Sky Piercer stacks. So now we're into the final banning phases. Both teams still have XP laners and roamers to pick off. And so this is where we'd expect the bans to go, towards that juncture. Because, I mean, but I'd be actually thinking right now, okay, Hilda is open, Khalid is open, Hylos is open, Gato is open, Yuzong is open, Alice is open, right? And if you are going to be the side of, say, Cornflakes, you're going to be thinking about most definitely the Yuzong and the Alice. You got to choose between the two right now, because you have a Farsa. If you're on the side of Blaze, you'd be thinking to yourself, you know what, let's actually try and get one of the two of them in. Because if you have a Yuzong, or especially Yuzong or Alice, the moment Farsa goes in with a feathered airstrike, you know that's your target. You're going straight in to try to cancel that feathered airstrike. It's Farsa's one weakness, you could say. Lovely range on spells, lovely control, damage output, everything on point. She has insane mobility as well. In that bird form of hers, she can just sort of hop, skip, and jump across the map to do pretty much whatever she wants to do. But it's the fact that you can cancel out the blazing duets. I'm saying blazing, you can cancel out the feathered airstrike. That is the problem, right? I was so fixated on talking about Claude and the blazing duets. That would have been a very nice counter to the Zushin. But let's see how the Granger can fare into this lineup as well. But once more, it looks like a little bit of a lag out. As per usual, we always seem to have some sort of a lag out issue, as we all know how fantastic the internet is across our country. And for those of you who are interested in facts, did you know South Africa, the country, no, we're not talking about the whole region, just the country of South Africa, has the most expensive data of any country in the world. No country even comes close to our cost for data, which is quite crazy when you think about it, considering we're third world as a country. And it's not just that, we also have one of the strangest data systems in the world, because we don't actually buy data, we rent data, which is such a strange concept. The fact that you pay for data, but it expires after a certain period in time. Absolutely crazy. I don't think, I'm not sure if any other country has something like that. I doubt it. Because it's such a weird thing to happen or to have. But anyway, welcome to South Africa. We do things differently here. Now both teams they're getting with this particular pause, they're getting an extra long time to decide on their bans for the final phase. But I'm sure we're going to hear from the referees very soon as to what the issue was. Let me find out so that we all know and we're all on the same page with what's going on. Okay, so it's a bit of a lag out. Somebody's been kicked out of the lobby. We're just going to have to wait for them to restart their phones and reset and get themselves back into the lobby. So third and final game of the evening, and for the week 6. This is the final stage, the final few groups. We started off with the sub-Saharan region. I mean, this was a massive 80 something teams just in one tournament. I've been saying this for the longest period of time. I mean, we were just living in this world where I'm just looking at Social's message there. I got a bit distracted. Yeah, the exploration part it's not just annoying, it goes beyond annoying. It's just straight out stupid. Like, for instance, I have a data contract for my phone, which, to be honest, I don't really use all that much. It's for whenever I leave the house, I don't have to worry about buying data. And instead of it building up month by month, it just, like, the moment the month is done, or 2 months are done, it expires. I'm like, well, what is this? I'm paying you every month for something, and then I don't get to use all of it when I want to use it. It's like you're telling me I have to. I'm forced to finish it within a certain time frame. It's just crazy. From a business perspective, though, right? It's actually quite clever. If you're the business owner, you're like, yeah, this is a clever strategy for making extra money. But I mean, for us, the consumers, it's not the grandest of ideas. It looks like we're gonna have to return to the lobby itself, quite crazily, and we're gonna be heading, I think, back into the banning phase. But it seems like everyone's loaded into the lobby. We'll just find out what exactly is happening in just a moment. So let me just have the pause screen up and running, and I will be back in just a second once we find out what is the situation.
Late night, dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, all wait. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe, step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say, no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps, wait, let it ride like that, slow, bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, all wait. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe, step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no pass, just pass, no sound, just bass, everything in place, no tone, don't flex, no need, just press, one move, that's it, no doubt, no guess. Down, feel it in your chest now, slow, everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, all wait. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe, step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie, yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool.
night calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath. Inside, underneath. You were never alone.
Slow burn. Midnight air. Slow burn. Midnight air. Through the street, every step's feel it drag on me. Oh, soul rhythm deep in my chest, every breath like a test, like a test. Guitar cry in a minor key, something out there watching me. Feel it close, but I can't see, just shadows following me. Wait. feel off. Same road, but the light gon' solve. Strings cry, yeah, the tone get rough. Like the world just ain't enough. Dust rising the worn out boots. Truth hit harder than the proof. Something moving in the roots. Feel it crawling, feel it move. Oh, it's getting closer. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's haunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Everything closing in on me. Still there. Still there. For the team. From zero, cold nights, no light, just a vision, one mic. No name, no hype, just fight. Built it brick by brick. Alright. Every doubt turned to fuel. Every loss made me move. But it wasn't just me in the room. Every step I was walking with you. Hold up. Hands up if you've been here. All this time, yeah, we still here. From the dark to the light. 2K, that's life. Yeah, we built this side by side. We rise, hear the crowd, feel the vibe. This time, thank you all for the ride. Every view, every name, every face.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We are finally up and running. We've gotten the picks and bans sorted out, and we're heading into the last ban. It's Lord Draco with the final ban for Blaze Warriors. It was some big technical difficulties with the networks and issues like that, because we were having a long discussion about networks, but at least that's been sorted out, and now we can head into the last phase of the picking. It's the final two picks to come through from both sides and Tig the final ban. Horseman of Despair with the first of those picks. Like we said, there's still quite a few picks available, and since they banned out the Freya, maybe Cornflakes suspected it was going to be a Freya on the XP lane, because she can be played pretty much anywhere. That's how strong she is. Ooh, Atlas as the pick. They might want to also try to pick up that Yuzong just to give or Alice, just to give the Fasa a little bit of a better time as the final pick. But Atlas could work very nicely into this lineup. We all know how well the Atlas synergizes with the Fasa. And as we were saying on the previous match, the Atlas is played somewhat like how the Marcel is played. He's just used to poke and annoy, and then he just has that extra ability around team fights to get the setup. Yeah, you could see Night Prince immediately switching there to the Purify. And he's like, no, Atlas, not this time. You will not be getting me. Lord Draco with the high loss, just showing it. Which I would say is, Zushin and high loss is, that combination is, as we say, it's diabolical. What a combo. Phoveus being picked up, and well, Phoveus is good into pretty much any kind of hero. He has that sustain, so he is quite strong in the XP lane. And with the Phoveus, it means that Fasa will be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. SpongeBob T12 with the Lapu Lapu, and I was talking about that in the first game. Lapu Lapu is devastating, absolutely devastating right now. He's like, I'd say a little bit slept upon in our server at least. I would have expected to see a lot more Lapus, and we know that once he hits that level 4, he's going to be able to deal with pretty much anybody, and he's got that control that you require. So both teams very, very, very strong drafts, as we can see, right? This is about as meta a draft as I think I've witnessed in the AFL seeding phases. This is like, it's like exactly what you'd expect if I was watching an MPL matchup. This kinds of drafts with the picks, the counter picks going on here. It's going to come down to execution, as both teams have the team fight potential and the push potential. I will say, however, Blaze Warriors have that early game advantage with the heroes that they've picked up, right? And so we're going to see if they can use this early game the way we expect them to use the early game. Wants to get a little bit of XP, can go back in. Zushin is being zoned away because we do know we live in this mid lane prio. It's all about gaining the control that's necessary. And Zetian is, Fasa, sorry. He's not one of those heroes you want to stay too close to. Lord Draco already down to half health, but has the mini revitalize. The Litho being left uncontested, but Zushin, the Night Prince, just wants to get that poke onto Saints because they want to establish this mid lane control. Oh, nice pick off here onto the Atlas, who is going to be stunned up, dragged quite low. Can they get the drag back once more? I think, oh my goodness, the flicker. The revitalize does come out, and it's going to be Night Prince just making sure that Lord Draco stays safe, because that could have been a misstep, a little bit of overextension, but at least you could say they burnt out the flicker, because Flicker's got a significantly longer cooldown in comparison to the Revitalize spell that Hylos used. Ashley Wood, once again, look at this wave equilibrium. We've been seeing this from the MMs across this matchups today. Just making sure the zoning is in there. Now the Phantom Seed, the flicker back from Leroy, just to keep himself safe and alive. That was almost a potential pickup. But speaking of potential pickups, there's going to be the engagement onto the Atlas. Does not have the flicker available, so they continue with that bit of pressure. You can see it's about 20 seconds to go for that, or 30 seconds to go for the Revitalize to be back. Nice stun from the Hylos, just zoning Saint away, but has to now disengage because there's Suyu, who commits the Retribution, gets the first blood, is lifted back up and tossed down. But does this create the space for Leo to actually take this? Because he's going to have no roam here for protection, as there's the Lapu, goes in with the bravest fighter, the flicker play. They're trying to chase down this Leo mod, who has to use the Phantom Seed just to get to the safety of the turret. Meanwhile, the continuation of the fight is in here. The infernal pursuit coming out from the Phobius, but the feathered airstrike was there as well. The Phobius, he's trying to sustain through this. Is the double kill. The revitalize, however, being used by the high loss, and it's going to be Cornflakes. Execution on point as they get a quick double and get back out. They're going to have to reset. You're going to have to be a bit patient now. The blue buff is there for the Suyu as he's trying to secure the litho as well, so you can make sure that he does have the ability to... oh, look at this damage, but did he overextend? No, has the mobile. That's the thing with the Suyu. I mean, even when you're in, you can get out. The dash range on his ultimate is quite long. Now, the side of Cornflakes, nice zoning happening in here. Atlas has the level 4 timing. It's the Fatal Links power spike. There's the Phantom Seed. Will we see the Fatal Links being committed? Atlas trying to get this. He catches up to 2. He's going to go in there. He's still holding on to the Fatal Links. He's going to get that lifted up the lap. But now the Fatal Link says, get over here. Purify comes out from the Zetchin. From the Zushin as well. But that Fatal Links, the timing from Horseman of the Despair. He waited, and then he unleashed a devastating ultimate. And that's 5-0 right now in the favor of Cornflakes. They've gotten themselves a very strong early game. Bit of pressure, and that's could be quite telling considering they have the scaling composition. It's just the Moskov that's going to scale very well into the late game for the side of Blaze Warriors. So they're going to have to, at some point in time, start to prio. Leroy, he dashes back, gets quite a bit of poke damage. He's going to build up quite a bit of stacks in there onto Lord Draco. Now the rest of the team coming across just to provide that bit of protection. Ashley deciding to clear a wave, knowing that it's now the potential for him to be ganked out. He's gone all the way back to safety in between the 2 turrets, as you can see. And so the rotation here from Cornflakes has been disrupted. But it looks like they're sticking around. The vision not quite there. Ashley, he senses that this could be a very dangerous spot to be in. Fasa now, he's disengaging. You can see Ashley, he's got a 6th sense. He's like, so something does not smell right. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. I don't want to go in just yet. High loss with this, Atlas with the Fatal Links, the drag back. Moskov dashes to safety. The Death Sonata is raining, but there's the Spear of Destruction and the Flicker as well. It's going to be Faso comes across and gets the killing spree there. And this is going to be another one taken down as well. Oh my goodness. Faso with the plays, just securing the kills. And Cornflakes, they're just not letting up on the pressure. They get two pickoffs just before the Lord. They're putting pressure on the top and the mid lane. Phantom Steed being used just to try to clear the wave. But look at this Rasuyu. He had the damage. Now they're going in onto TC. And this is going to be would this be the end for him? He get frozen up. Oh my goodness. They're so low. But Suyu, I am limitless, showing that he has no limits. Goes back in, gets the pickoff, and should be an uncontested title. Oh, he's saying, wait a minute. We have the options to try to go for this. Lapo has you committed the bravest fighter already. Nice play from Cornflakes, sensing that. This is beautiful execution from them. How often do you see junglers say, okay, let me just take the turtle first and then go across to take the turret? The decision making there, it's turrets that win your games, not even the turtle. The timing there in terms of the decision, that's just lovely decision making is what you want to see from the players in here. It looks like Cornflakes is definitely a team to be on the lookout for as we progress further and further into the AFL. Now they're going in for that jungle invade, forcing the retribution out from TC on the Lear mod. And this is a very disciplined jungle invade, as you can see. They just secure all the objectives that they can. They've opened up the map. Leroy has been building up those stacks quite nicely. Now there's going to be the play from the Lapo, uses the bravest fighter to disengage. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the dive underneath the turret, but Moskov, he gets the kill. He gets the push back onto the Atlas, who Fatal Links him. He says, look, I'm not taking any chances here. I know it's my ultimate. I know it has a long cooldown with the flicker. He just went in. He's like, I'm securing something. But first kill on the board for Blaze Warriors. Now Atlas is in danger. Has to try to get away, but does have the mobility. Is Lapu that is close by. The Phantom Steed has been committed, as well as the glorious pathway. The drag back from Resolution. Could this be the turnaround? Feathered airstrike now. Nuking from the skies. As there's the revitalize from the Hylos, just keeping the team alive, trying to duke through all of them. But this is the power of a Lapu. He's going to get lifted off, but he's in that full bravest fighter mode. The Infernal Pursuit is in there, but the pushback. It cancelled the 2-man stun. But there's the Suyu. He goes back in. Infernal Pursuit chasing down. The flicker back to safety from the Phobius. This is a violent mid lane battle. But first Lord of the game will be up in 13 seconds. So, Cornflakes, as you can see, the discipline showing through here. They back off. They want to establish some wave control and a little bit more pressure in here. They sense they can take a tier 2 turret before the Lord, since they have the map control already. Nice positioning in here from Horseman of Despair on that Atlas. And I mean, look at the position that was there from both the XP laner and the roam. It's exactly where you'd expect them to be. Lapu slightly more in front, with Atlas slightly behind, so he can delay that fatal links. He can go in just when it's ready. Atlas with the zone away this time round, as Lapu the one who's going to try to make a cross. Oh, look at that timing on that. There he goes in with the bravest fighter. Used the dash, and he predicted the play from the Moscow. SpongeBob take a bow. What a play coming in from Lapu as he gets the pickoff onto Moskov. So no, Moskov will be available for at least the first phase of the defense. As I'm just watching the positioning here of Blaze Warriors, it's all a question of wave equilibrium right now. Are they going to be establishing the wave equilibrium? Oh, Fossa and Granger putting pressure into the mid lane. That means it's going to be slightly unbalanced. That could be useful. Maybe, like, I have seen some teams use an unbalanced wave to try to force out the Holy Shields. But as you can see, it creates problems when you take in the tier 2 turrets at least. So you needed to go for at least the 2 lanes being synced up. You can secure one of the tier 2 turrets, but the mid lane is still going to be there. You need to hold this wave. Actually, that's what they need to do. Hold the wave till the Lord crashes in, and that would have created the space that they need to actually take the tier 2 turret in the mid lane comfortably. But the Lord slowly being pressured in here. They are trying to get the lock on. Leroy just turret locking in. Knows that he's got Lapu close by. The Holy Shields, that's the real issue here. The Lord charges in. That's Holy Shields being popped. But the second wave comes through. Oh, the flicker play. The fatal links onto everybody. The follow-up. It's in there. Bravest fighter as well. Faster with a feathered airstrike. Oh my goodness. This is murder. Murder on the top lane. The base has been cracked open. Do they have the minions to actually do this? Lucian is trying to get the lock on, but Limitless is just trying to get that Nexus taken down there. He can try to go in, but he has to be careful of the Lucian. Has to use the double dash back in there. There's a couple of waves coming through. It's mid lane and top lane. Can Leroy get the lock onto the turret? There is enough minions for them to do that, but the rest of the side of Blaze Warriors has respawned, so it looks like they're going to have to back off. Just a second too early, I would say, in Cornflakes' mind. Under a minute to go. Next Lord will be up and running. 14-3 in favor of Cornflakes, and they've picked up a healthy 6.5k gold lead at this stage in the competition. They've gotten themselves into the driving seat, but Blaze Warriors, with the combination that they have, it can take a single play to change things. But so far, Cornflakes has been super disciplined in terms of what they're doing. Now they're going to crack the base open in the mid lane. The bot lane wave has been pressured in. The Phantom Steed does come out, but that's going to be all the turrets taken out. The Lord is up and running, so now it's choices here for the side of Cornflakes. Are they going to go in full on and fight this out, or are they going to retreat and maybe take the Lord? Without the waves there, it's definitely time to take the Lord. As you can see, the team just moving out. Atlas once more in position. The rest of the team is close by just to get that zoning being done, but you've got the wave pressure on your side. It'll be very difficult for the side of Blaze Warriors to get out, to even get close to even smelling an opportunity to contest. Now, once more, it's a question of wave equilibrium, and I've been saying this stream after stream, when teams go back and rewatch the stream, Just make sure that you don't clear your mid lane wave so that you can balance that wave equilibrium and have all three waves crashing in on the same time. It just gives you that extra bit of control that you need to finish off a match. So with this being said, could this be the final phase of the game? Cornflakes are probably hoping so. They have the control that they need, but like we said, the wave equilibrium just slightly off. The Lord will clear this wave. Now the balance is in there. There is a certain degree of balance. There's a flicker play. The Fatal Links catches onto 2. The Feathered Airstrike as a follow-up. And is it going to be a full team wipe? Is 4. It's 3 already taken down, but the base is just being hard focused. And that is going to be game, set, match going the way of Cornflakes. So well played to both teams, but you know what a performance here from Cornflakes. I'm quite impressed with their gameplay overall. Granted, there were a couple of misplays when it came to wave equilibrium, but their management and decision making very much on point. I'm Limitless picking up the MVP with a 10.9 rating, so that's a pretty decent rating. I mean, in a team that has a lowest rating of 8.9. So you could see that was a solid team performance from them. So well played to them. A Night Prince with the MVP for the side of Blaze Warriors with a score of 6.7. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of tonight's stream. And it seems like Socials by Kenty is quite happy with the victory for Cornflakes. I think he was silently praying and rooting that his team does well, and they put in an amazing performance, I must admit. I do enjoy it when I get to, not just shout out exciting plays, but you get to discuss the actual strategy of the game, because this is it's a MOBA. It's a strategy based game. Everything is about those controls, those decision makings, because having fast fingers is nice. I'm not saying you shouldn't have it. You need to have it, obviously, but it's not as important as the ability to make the correct decisions, because that's what it's all about. Game accuracy, making the correct decisions most of the time. And that was quite actually quite a nice thing to witness tonight, this evening. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to say goodbye and good night to you. We will catch you on the next streams. We do have the final few matchups, and this is not so much the seeding phase. This is more the head-to-head stuff, where teams who are even in terms of points will have to play against one another in a head-to-head just to book their space. We know it's only 8 teams per group that will be moving across to give us that 32 teams, which is going to start from next week. So we will be on a little bit of a hiatus. And when I say a little bit, I really do mean a little bit. It's just going to be a day or two. And then we're going to be back and running with the top 32 teams of Southern or Sub-Saharan Africa. The best 32. We're going to find out who that is. We're going to know what they bring to the table. So stay tuned. Don't forget to smash that like, share, and subscribe button. And we will catch you all on the next stream. Thank you for watching. From myself, Waylander.